Hey you guys, I'm back with a super thorough, juicy video for y'all today about breakup spells and separation work. This has been on my mind all day today. I don't know what's going on. I've been talking to my guides about it on and off today, and just certain things that I've been through. So I wanted to kind of pass that on. First thing I want to say is if you feel like you might be under this type of work, it's best to get a reading. I am available for readings. I am taking clients for spell work, and I also make amazing spiritual baths that, not to toot my own horn, but they're pretty good at cleansing and getting the negativity off. So contact me if you need any of that. But anyway, I'm going to talk to y'all about this category of spell work. I'm going to be talking to you guys both from the perspective of a practitioner, so if you are considering doing this type of work, and also if you're on the receiving end of this crap, okay? I'm mostly talking to people who kind of have a feeling that this might be what's going on, but they've never dealt with anything like this before, so they're like, like, what the fuck is all of this? What do I do? It's gonna be okay. I promise. There can be a lot of turbulence with this type of work because a lot of it is chaos magic with how most people do it. One principle of chaos magic that I was taught when I first started is most people, when they do works like this, if they do not have an established connection with spirits or a deity or something that they call upon, usually they just put a bunch of stuff together. Sometimes it's a jar, sometimes it's a different type of container, sometimes it's dolls, a number of things, burials in the ground, etc. When your work has no path, it's like putting a hiring sign on a bulletin board in the spiritual realm. Anyone and anything can come and carry out that work. And as you can imagine, chances are it's not going to be a very good energy that does it. And if you're doing this type of work in your home, I always recommend learning how to thoroughly cleanse yourself and your space, and then if you feel called to do your left hand work, then do it. But when you do this type of work and you're not cleansing and protecting yourself, it creates a shit show. Because you're going to be at the very beginning of your journey, and these negative entities are already trying to really, really latch onto you. And it's just going to make your path harder. So that's a little bit of information about chaos magic and stuff. With that said, it does create a lot of chaos. That's kind of the point. I've said to you guys 100 times, I am very capable of left-handed work. Okay? I'm going to give you guys an example of when I would do separation work if someone asked me to. Okay? Just so you guys can understand, like, it has a time and a place. If a woman comes to me and her husband has cheated on her and left her for another woman and just betrayed her, and especially if they have kids, oh no, like, if my spirits say it's okay, I'm doing it, because you are not getting your fairy tale happy ending, sir. I think not, because that's wrong. But I've been asked to show how to do more left-handed stuff, and I don't trust that it's going to end up in the right hands, so that's why I don't teach it. Anyway, something else that not a lot of people think about is the end goal is not always what actually happens. A lot of people will see a couple and they might be interested in one of them, and they think that the person's partner is the only blockage preventing their love interest from being with them. So what's their solution? To get them out of the way. There's a million possibilities, okay? That person might not even like you like that. And that's on the good end of the spectrum. The bad end, you don't know how this breakup's going to manifest. So it might be so chaotic and troublesome to your target or to your love interest that he's not going to want to be with anyone for a while. He might take a break from dating for 6 months or a year because the breakup's so bad. And that's just an example. He also, people are finicky. He also might have someone else lined up that you don't even know about. Go find another person, beloved. Okay? I know it's difficult, especially when you really like somebody. But if y'all are meant to be, you'll be. But until then, go find someone else. Especially if it's a man. Do y'all understand how many men there are on this planet? A lot. That's always going to be some of my most repetitive advice. Go get another one. Okay? He's not treating you right, go get another one. He's taken, go get another one. Is that all I wanted to say on that? I've never seen it turn out well, honestly. And some people don't care, you know? They're like, well, fuck it. I don't care if he and I get together or not. I just want them to break up. It's like, that's even worse. Because it's like, you're just hateful for no reason. You know what I mean? This is why I keep my personal stuff private. I used to be a lot more open online. And yeah, I share stories. I tell y'all stuff. But it's for content and it's to relate to y'all. But that's as far as it goes. I could be married right now and y'all wouldn't know. I might be married, I might not. You don't know. And you won't know. You know? Because I'm very, very protective over anything valuable in my life. And things are the most vulnerable when they're in the infancy stage. So that's why it's very good to do some type of protection work when you first get into another relationship or you start seeing a guy that you really like. Do something to protect the relationship from negativity, from evil eye. Evil eye and envy and gossip and shit can manifest just as bad as deliberate brujeria. Especially from family members or people close to you that maybe they're jealous of your man. Maybe they're jealous of you. You just gotta be on your P's and Q's. Alright, now moving on to, I guess we're already there, if you're on the receiving end of this crap. Again, best thing I can tell you is get a personalized reading. But the first step is always going to be, after divination's done, is cleansing. Cleansing. This is where you need to cleanse your house, yourself, your car. When I have these situations with clients, typically I literally send them like a care package. It'll have their spiritual baths in it, maybe some jewelry, some oil, some sprays, a floor wash, all handmade by me, that kind of kicks this thing's ass. But where we can run into some trouble is if one of the partners isn't really into the whole cleansing thing, which is not a coincidence. If they're already a skeptic of spirituality like this, that entity is going to make it worse. Because, hello, it doesn't want to jump off, you know? But in that situation, usually I ask the client, like, okay, he won't do a spiritual bath, but will he do a soap every day? And I have, like, some masculine oils and essential oils and stuff to make the soap very, like, enticing, I guess, and give him an incentive to use it. And it might take a little bit longer to remove the negativity, but it's something. It's better than nothing. But one pill that was hard for me to swallow was when my guides and my higher self told me that even when these people do this crap when it's not called for, when they do their little mean-ass spell work and shit, and you're just beginning and it starts to mess with you, number one, sometimes they're doing you a favor. Because a lot of it is a test from the universe. Truly. Like, I can tell you right now, if your spirit guides and his brought y'all together, they're going to test both of you. Are you going to be faithful? Are you going to be loyal? Are you going to be patient? Are you going to hold yourself accountable when necessary? Are you going to hold him accountable when necessary? Like, and part of that is just relationships in general. There's so much growth that can happen. But I'm telling you, I've seen it. Because your spirit guides and your ancestors, they can protect you to a good extent from this stuff. But they might let just a little smidge pass through. Just to see how y'all act. Because if you can transmute this, it's like, it's making y'all stronger. Because you're both on the same page. You're fighting against the same demon, so to speak. It can really help strengthen y'all's conflict resolution. Or it can do what it wants to do and destroy it. But you can be 10 toes down for this person, and then this negativity starts, and they bounce. It hurts to hear, but it's the truth. So, I think that's about all I have to say. I'm gonna get off of here. I really, really want y'all to be empowered, and knowledge truly is power. And yes, people do this. Cleanse yourself, do what we have to do, and move on better than ever, right? It's fixable. You can and will heal. And you'll eventually be able to look back on it and find some beauty in it. Okay? I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.